I like that guy that I was talking about, that black guy who gives like dating advice. Like women call and they ask like, what do men want? I want this kind of man. How do I get that kind of man? And he breaks it down. He's dead.
The guy you sent me, I Googled him. He died of a heart attack like less than a year ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So Samuels, whatever his name is, look him up. Like that's what I saw. Yeah, he died of a heart attack.
Oh, he was like 52. Dude,
I hope that he goes. Who's the bodybuilder who's making videos like 3 times a week?
I'm watching so many of his videos right now, like one after another.
Rocky Mountain something or
Rocky Mountain Fitness, whatever the
Mountain Dog. Yeah. Mountain Dog. Yeah, that guy's got more content than ever. He's not even slowing down.
Been dead for a year.
He was talking to this woman who had a kid. She was like, I don't know, 30, 35, average looking lady with like a 10-year-old son. And she's like, yeah, I'm looking for a husband. He's like, no, you're looking for a stepfather. Like, well, I want both. Well, first and foremost, though, you're looking for a stepfather. and broke all that stuff down. It's really remarkable when he asked what their expectations are from a man, like what they're looking for. And I want a man who does this, that, and the other. He's like, okay, so you want a rich man? No, you just said you wanted $2.5 million worth of kids. You want a very rich man. Now, 2% of men. You want a black man, right? Okay, 1% of men.
That's there. Half of rich people are black.
Yeah, and then no. Well, no.
He's playing fast and loose with the math. You know?
Well, he's breaking down how the percentage of black men who make the money that she's talking about, and then he says, okay, so that's 5% of the men in the world. That's who you're going after. Who's going after that 5% of men? Who's your competition? It's younger, better looking, fitter women without a 10-year-old son that he's going to have to be feeding. But he's like, I look at that kid. You know what I think? You know what I really think? I think if I have kids with you, you want more kids, right? Yeah, 2 or 3 more. I think that every dollar that goes into your kid's mouth is a dollar that doesn't go into my son's mouth. I think I think that your little crumb grabber is going to be running around anytime I want to get physical with you. There he is. That little crumb grabber is. I want to go on vacation, fly you somewhere. Crumb grabber got to come too. And he just breaks all that down, and it's just like, she's like, yeah, I guess. Well, what can I do? I would start by losing about 30 pounds. It's just, there's a lot of them.
That part
the one you? Oh my God, that's
the one you sent me where he's like, so how tall are you? He's like 5'11". He's like, what do you weigh? She's like 190, and she's more than 190. And he's like, they're talking, and at one point he's like, you weigh 200 pounds. She's like 190, and he's like, that's a sandwich and a big shit. Like, and like she at one point he's like, give yourself, after he did that breakdown that Kyle laid out, he's like, so what are you? Take your body out of the equation, just face. Give yourself a 1 to 10 rating.
Fresh out of the shower.
Yeah, fresh out of the shower.
You're wet. You look in that mirror. What are you? You cannot say a 7.
And she goes, I'm an 8. And he goes, without missing a beat, he goes, Beyonce's an 8. And like, she's like,
he goes, Beyonce's an 8, Kelly Rowland's a 9, and Rihanna's a 10, even with her big head.
And like, he shut her down really well. I mean, obviously, it was another one of those situations where it's like, oh, here's someone who professionally talks on camera versus someone who doesn't professionally talk on camera. Like, you can take an expert in something, put him on camera, and one of us retards who does this for a living could walk circles around him. If that's like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean we were right.
If you find an awkward enough historian, I'll beat him in a debate about Rome, and I can barely spell it.
Yeah, exactly.
But if he's awkward enough,
he's very good. One of my favorite encounters. This lady said,
"Bring me any deaf physicist, and I'll humiliate him." He's signing at me. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. Being unbelievably
just ad hominem attack. You would say that. You're a physicist.
Yeah, you would say that. Wow. Always harping about the speed of light, nothing about the speed of sound from this guy.
He said something about her weight, and she said, I'm gonna go. He said, you need to go to the gym. and he sort of makes this point. He's like, when was the last time you were in a size 4 dress? She's like, elementary school. He said, so you see, this is it. We've peaked right here. We're not going to magically get back to elementary school fitness. That ain't going to happen. So here we are. You're an average woman. I give you a 6. You're a 6. All right. You're cute. All right. You are cute. You know what a 6 gets? A 6. You know what a 6 is? Average. You know what an average black man makes? $42,100 a year. So you need to be looking for a man that makes $42,100 a year, because that's what you are. She's like, but I've got a master's degree, and he plays a sound effect, and it's somebody. It's a different girl who went, I'm a PhD. He's like, we don't care. We don't care. He's like, I've got the kind of man you're looking for is a wealthy man. I'm a wealthy man. I don't care about your degree. Why would I care about your degree? You're going to come work. You think I'm sending you to a job? Like, no, I want somebody to make my life peaceful. And he talks about what like he wants
who
from
said
a woman.
that really well?
Yeah.
Derek on More Plates, More Dates said it on the Jay Rogan Experience. They were talking about, like, they didn't use the word, but they were talking about women's sexual market value and how when a woman is professionally successful, Derek was like, that's almost like a negative to me. He's like, I'm professionally successful. I'm looking for a support system, someone who's there to help me, lift me up, support me like emotionally and whatever. Like, he didn't use all these words, but efficiency, run the house, whatever it is. He's like, if this woman is a doctor, then she's got her own thing going on. But I'm not looking for someone who's got her own thing going on. I'm looking for someone who wants to partner with me on my thing.
It's a very interesting position that he takes with his videos. And it's not like he's like going to some university and owning the libs. He has a radio show where women call in who want to know, how do I get a man like you? Because RIP, by the way, really good looking guy and like really well put together. I don't know what his profession is, but he seems to be wealthy. Like he seems well to do.
This is Kevin Samuels we're talking about.
Yeah, the black gentleman. And there's one interaction he had, and the lady's like, well, I thought maybe I could get an older man, the kind of man who he can't get those 25-year-old women. He's like, I'm 52. I can't beat them off with a stick. It's just good stuff. I RIP to that guy. Damn, I can't believe I just discovered a new YouTuber that I enjoy and he's dead.
Yeah, I didn't know until you sent me him that I looked him up, but